The Online Streaming Act, which amended the Broadcasting Act, requires the CRTC to modernize Canada's broadcasting framework and ensure that online streaming services make meaningful contributions to Canadian and Indigenous content. Because this work is complex and involves many interconnected pieces, the CRTC is taking another step forward to implement the Modernized Broadcasting Act by updating the definition of Canadian content for television and online streaming services. The Act requires the CRTC to modernize Canada's broadcasting framework and ensure that online streaming services make meaning. The Honourable Melanie Joly, Minister of Industry and Minister responsible for Canada Economic Development for Quebec Regions, will deliver remarks and participate in an armchair discussion with Ebba Busch, Deputy Prime Minister of Sweden. Time 9:50 am. Location, Ottawa, Ontario. Due to limited space, federal investments support tourism in Edmundston and Lake Baker. Tourism businesses are essential to regional economic growth. Today, Guillaume Deschênes-Thériault, Member of Parliament for Madawaska-Restigouche, on behalf of the Honourable Sean Fraser, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of CA. Ahead of UN World Children's Day, marked on November 20th, we, the representatives of the International Coalition for the Return of Ukrainian Children, emphasize that every child has the inalienable right to live in safety, with their family, and in their homeland. This right, enshrined in international. Minister McGuinty and Minister Johnson will exchange greetings and take photos before their bilateral meeting. Notes for media. The Icebreaker Collaboration Effort Pact is a trilateral agreement between Canada, Finland, and the United States to enhance our collective capabilities to produce world-class icebreaking vessels needed to assert our polar and Arctic sovereignty. With the second-largest icebreaking fleet in the world, St. John's, NL cod fishing has shaped life in Newfoundland and Labrador for generations. The food fishery plays a vital role in this tradition and reflects the province's deep cultural connection with cod and the sea. Fisheries and Oceans Canada invites Newfoundlanders and Labradorians to share th. There are 3 distinct cod stocks primarily fished in the Newfoundland and Labrador recreational groundfish fishery. These stocks are identified geographically by the Northwest Atlantic Fisheries Organization divisions in which they are found. A short video explains the 3 primary cod stocks in NA. Today, the Honourable Dominic LeBlanc, President of the King's Privy Council for Canada and Minister responsible for Canada-US Trade, Intergovernmental Affairs, Internal Trade and One Canadian Economy announced the upcoming release of the finalized regulations stemming from the Free Trade and Labour. Across the country, there is a consensus around the urgent need to strengthen the Canadian economy and make it easier for business and Canadians to trade goods and services by removing barriers to interprovincial trade. The regulations will make the Government of Canada one of the first jurisdiction. Climate action and economic prosperity go hand in hand. During the first week of the United Nations S30th Climate Change Conference, Canada reinforced this commitment by working closely with international partners to promote a shared vision, building economies that are both sustainable and competitive. Notes for media. The Canadian Armed Forces conducted multiple operations in Canada's Arctic region and its approaches throughout the summer and early fall as part of the CAF's core mission to detect, deter, and defend Canada against potential threats and to safeguard North America in partnership with the United States. The Honourable Meninder Sadu, Minister of International Trade, today welcomed the signature of the Canadian Commercial Corporation's government-to-government contract with Germany's Federal Office of Bundeswehr Equipment, Information Technology, and in-service support to equip the German Navy with. In 2024 to 2025, CEPA made significant advancements across all areas of operations, including various system upgrades, a reduction in trademark backlogs and speedier registration timelines. A key milestone was the launch of the Next Generation Patents, a digital transformation initiative to modernize. Canada is investing over $76.45 million in 12 new projects in the Philippines and the region that will strengthen climate resilience, improve health outcomes, and foster inclusive economic growth. Canada is working to expand trade and investment ties, recognizing the Indo-Pacific region and the Phil. The Honorable Randeep Sarai, Secretary of State, has concluded a successful visit to the Philippines, reaffirming Canada's commitment to strengthening economic ties and exploring future trade opportunities. A highlight of the visit was the announcement of $76.45 million in funding for 12 Develop.Me. The Financial Consumer Agency of Canada has published research insights that reveal where Canadians are turning for various types of financial advice. FCAC's Spotlight on Canadians' use of financial advice showcases data from the 2024 Canadian Financial Capability Survey, a national survey conducted. County of Simcoe will use this funding to purchase 4 new buses and solar-powered lights with supporting infrastructure to improve and expand its LINX public transit service. The LINX transit system provides local and regional transit services across the county. This investment will modernize RIDE. Carlos Ladao, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Industry, will participate in a discussion about Canada's resilience in the face of economic uncertainty. Time 12:30 p.m. Location Ottawa, Ontario. Members of the media are asked to contact ISED Media Relations at media@isd.gc.ca to receive. The Honourable Sean Fraser, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada and Minister responsible for the Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency, today announced the following appointment under the judicial application process established in 2016. This process emphasizes transparency, merit, and the Honourable Sean Fraser, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada and Minister responsible for the Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency, today announced the following appointments under the judicial application process established in 2016. This process emphasizes transparency, merit, and the Honourable Sean Fraser, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada and Minister responsible for the Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency, today announced the following appointment under the judicial application process established in 2016. This process emphasizes transparency, merit, and the Honourable Maninder Sidhu, Minister of International Trade, has concluded a successful visit to India, reinforcing Canada's commitment to deepening economic ties, diversifying trade, and advancing a relationship grounded in mutual respect. In New Delhi, Minister Sidhu held high-level meetings with the CRTC is taking action to help bring high-speed internet to 27 communities in Saskatchewan, including 2 Indigenous communities. In 2019, the CRTC launched the Broadband Fund to help connect rural, remote, and Indigenous communities across Canada to high-speed internet services. To date, the CRTC has selected projects to receive funding through its Broadband Fund. The CRTC is committing over $15 million to Saskatchewan Telecommunications and Access Communications Cooperative Limited to build approximately 455 kilometers of new transport fiber infrastructure. These projects will help a combined investment of more than $1 million from FedDev Ontario to support new opportunities for Francophone talent across Southern Ontario. A strong economy is one that works for everyone. That's why the Government of Canada is investing in organizations that build inclusive, resilient communities. Wrecked, abandoned, or hazardous vessels can pose threats to the environment, local communities and economies. The Government of Canada continues to take action to address problem vessels and ensure owner accountability. The direction instructed the owner to relocate and stabilize the vessel in Ord. Starting in 2026, the WRDS will start planting about 680 native trees at 12 schools across Waterloo Region. The project will focus on increasing canopy cover in communities with fewer natural park spaces. Students will be engaged in planting some of the trees, helping to provide young residents with value. Remarks by Matthew Boswell, Commissioner of Competition 2025 International Bar Association Annual Conference Toronto, Ontario. Good afternoon. Thank you for that kind introduction. It's a pleasure to be here with you at the IBA's annual conference and at your antitrust section lunch. I'd like to beg. Today, the Honourable Shafkat Ali, President of the Treasury Board, launched the G7 GovAI Grand Challenge under Canada's 2025 G7 presidency. The challenge begins with a 2-week intensive competition, called Rapid Solution Labs, to advance the responsible use of AI for public services. Teams or Indie.